Hey guys, I want to talk about something that's been playing around in my mind, but also I was reminded it from Jules Templar's The Rules of Life, rule number 14. I'd wish I'd done all that, and I will. There's a little box here that says, the world is divided into those who look at others enviously, and those who look at others as a motivational tool. So in other words, there's two types of men. And I'm going to expand a little bit on this. There are two types of men. There are four sets of actions, two for each type of man. So there's four actions, two types of men. And I feel qualified to talk about this because I see this a lot when I'm picking up girls. When sometimes guys watch, and they're in the moment watching, and their reaction to someone like me, or anyone, it doesn't have to be me, but especially me, because they're aware of my state. Everyone is aware of my state is fucked up. So if they see me with a fucked up state, having balls and courage and just talking to a girl and having fun, and she's laughing, or even just fucking walking up, and it does happen sometimes, there are two categories of men. The first guy will watch it and refuse to accept it. Refuse. Basically what's going on is cognitive dissonance. There's a dilemma because what they're seeing, the reality, is going to fuck up their belief system and their values. And what I mean by that is, if they see someone like me or anybody picking up a girl, the reality of that, because it's being seen to them, it means that they will have to confront why they aren't doing it. It means it's possible, basically, because I'm doing it and I'm fucked up, it's possible for them to do it. So for these guys, it's easy to deny the reality. They have to deny the reality because denying the reality preserves the confidence. That's all human beings are self-preservation confidence machines. So the first type of guy will deny the reality of what he's seeing, and the way he denies it is by saying, oh well, she's an actress, oh well, he's, whatever. There'll be some kinds of backwards rationalization as to what I'm doing, which is, whatever rationalization is, it's not the reality. Because the reality is, I'm walking up and anyone can do what I'm doing with practice and time. Anyone can talk to girls, anyone can be confident, anyone can sleep cold approach and learn to sleep. It's a skill at the end of the day. Talking to women and getting good at women is a skill. And all these guys will deny the reality. I said there's two actions to denying the reality. The first action is in the moment, they get pissed. So sometimes, like yesterday in London, you'll see builder blokes who can, or whatever, guys that can control. Everyone's aware of my state, and they know that by shouting they can amog, as it were. They can amog me, or they can do my state down. They can, and they do sometimes. So like yesterday, there's builder blokes and shouting, because what happens is the builder blokes see me approach the girl, see that the girl responds because I'm confident in the moment, I guess, because I'm good at cold approach, and I've done it so many times and I'm fearless, and they get pissed off, right? So they're not just denying the reality, they're actually proactively trying to destroy the reality. So there's two types of guys that try to proactively destroy the reality, my reality in the moment, the reality in the moment, and then there's those guys that don't just try and destroy the reality in the moment, but then will backwards rationalize after the situation away. So the builder blokes are basically shouting and then realise they can control my state. That's their way of denying reality. Fair enough. It's no different to, well, it's a little bit worse, I guess, than being nice, rude, and then just not accepting it. But that's the first type of guy. The second type of guy, who I also met yesterday, and I also meet, but I'll be honest, the majority of men are in the category, bearing in mind, majority of men, the average that a guy slept with girls is like 6. An average guy slept with 6 girls. The average guy is fucking not good at cold approach. And strangers. The average guy is not good with women. The average guy does not get a lot of sex. The average guy is not a sex god. The average guy has slept with barely 6. They say the average is 6. I'm just looking at 2, 3. You look at my dad, my dad's 1. Most people I know 2, 3, 4, 5. The average guy sucks with women. But there is another type of guy, maybe 4 or 5%. I don't even know the actual numbers of how many. But yesterday again, I saw this one. There's the type of guy that like the rule says, which I will read out again. The world is divided up into those who look at others enviously and those who look at others as a motivational tool. So now I'm going to talk about the guy that looks at me and is inspired. And that's the reason why I'm here. That's the reason why I do what I do. It's not just about sex for me. It's not just about it's a flow state. It is flow state, it is sex, it's happiness, but it's more about I want to inspire other men. There are a few men I see on the streets, like yesterday was actually in Harley's, where they see me being confident with girls and approaching and just joking around, and instead of denying the reality by having a glazed over look or trying to amog me or something, or taking just backwards rationalizing bullshit to deny it, they accept the reality and look at me for what I am, as an incredibly inspiring, beautiful human being that's doing his fucking impossible, and they say, you know what, I like this guy, I'm gonna learn from him. And this happened yesterday in Harley's. The guy sees me being cool with girls, and he's fucking nice to me. Because he can learn from me, I can learn from him. He realizes that he can learn from me. Anyone that realizes that they can learn from me or be inspired by me has more to gain than someone who's going to deny the reality. But the sad fact is that the majority of men are in a state of denying reality, because denying reality preserves the confidence. What I say to that is true self-esteem is not built on preserving confidence. True self-esteem is building confidence from always facing reality. As Tyler said, always try and see reality for what it is, not as you wish it to be. I mean, I go deep with this stuff, and I go deep with cold approach, conspiracy, all that stuff. So yeah, remember, two types of guy. The majority of guys suck and will never learn from other people because they're not humble. They need to preserve the confidence. They think they're the shit when they're actually not. They will deny the reality. And there's the odd few, when I cold approach, who will use me as a tool to be inspired. And at the end of the day, when I start my business and get things going with cold approach, I'll be looking to inspire other men. I'll be looking for the kind of guys that are willing to accept what I am doing, how far I've come, and what is possible for their lives because I'm doing it in theirs. I'm in a perfect position in my life right now because I've been so deeply fucked up, way beyond what Tyler has ever. I've got the same brain, but I've gone so fucking far below what people think is possible to go low. I mean, people don't even realise how low it is, how low this is actually possible. I've been there. Because I've been that low, and if I ever make it to the top, even a stage now, people can learn, but the point is, if I ever make it to the top, it'll be so fucking inspiring for the select few. It'll be an honour. It'll be an honour for them to be inspired by me. It'll be an honour for me to inspire them, a privilege, and yeah, take it what you will. Remember, there are two types of guy. Always try and be the second type of guy. Learn from other people, be humble. I honestly believe in my heart that you can learn from every single person. I can learn from everyone. There's always something good about someone that I can learn from, that skill. And in life you want to be doing that. You want to be learning from every single person you can to try and build that personality. Remember, personality is only arbitrary. It's not something it is something, it is inbuilt in you, but also there's a lot of it, like, I'm introvert, but I practice extrovertism. There's extrovertism that can practice introvertism. I've had to learn all this stuff, so yeah, peace. You're done.